add it to a parka and wear it in a really cold environment. And so this one here was another liner I found, a little bit more substantial. And so we kind of patterned off of mixing these two to create ours. Sketches and CADs and how we were playing with how we wanted to brand it. We like to be a little bit.
We've got a game that's sure to be a crowd pleaser, Greg. Two high-octane offenses going head-to-head.
And it's not just run and gun. Each team has a very well-refined attack, and this kind of matchup comes down to which side can maintain their energy through all four quarters.
So let's take a look at the Charlotte starting lineup. Kelly Oubre out there with Dennis Smith. Then there's Cody Martin. Then there's Washington. And it's Richards in at the 5, roaming the paint.
And I like seeing Jackson use that length on the offensive glass. You don't have to be the most physical guy when you have a wingspan like that.
Now, here's Oubre. Pass to Martin. Let's go. The rebound by Steven Adams. The Grizzlies on offense. And a wide open look for MP. Good, and a nice assist from Morant.
Who's the best young catalyst in the game? Some people will say Doncic, some will say Trae Young, and some might even say Ja Morant.
Here's Smith. Last time out, he had 14 points. Washington against Jackson. Washington passes to Smith, and the officials call him for a 3-second violation. MP dishes to Brooks. Uses both hands to slam it down.
And you like to see this from Brooks, right? No need to fall in love with the jump shot. Give the defense different looks.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Well, Steve Clifford had a few minutes to share with me. He's looking for his guys to put up a terrific performance tonight, especially at the defensive end. He said, we want to use our length and athleticism to protect the rim and make it hard for shooters to get clean looks. This is the first meeting of the season between these two guys. We'll see how it comes out.
Thank you, David. Obviously, they feel that's the strategy that will earn them the W.
And, Kevin, when you're disruptive defensively, especially early on, that can help change the complexion of the rest of the game.
Exactly. I mean, because you're creating turnovers, getting into transition, playing in the open court against a defense that's not set, and hopefully getting some easy points at the other end.
Here's MP following the score by Dennis Smith. Good on the three-point shot. MP's got his second bucket of the night.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
During his childhood, Hurricane Katrina forced Kelly Oubre Jr.'s family out, and they had to move.
And the Oubre family moving from New Orleans to Kelly saying he still thinks about the day his family left NOLA. Feels lucky they found a new home.
Now, here's Washington. Yep, it counts.
Yeah, and Smith doing a nice job getting his teammates involved. Terrific at spotting the open man.
Morant kicks to MP. Lets it go with the 3. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
Nice start as he's knocked down 3 of his first 4 and has hit the ground at high speed.
Oubre passes to Smith. Here's Richards. Adams defending. Knocked loose. Oubre on the wing. 3. Oubre good.
Crafty and cashing in from there. Oubre Jr. enjoys working on his interior game when given the opportunity.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow.
Now here's Oubre after the miss from MP. Oubre kicks to Smith. Outside for Martin. Lets it go from 14. And it's MP with the rebound. And the Grizzlies leading by 4. Jackson passes to MP. Back to Jackson. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Jackson's got his second bucket of the game to go.
What agility there. Look how quick Jackson moves after setting the screen. Perfect.
MP against Oubre. Good, nice job down low. Oubre's got 6. So timeout first for Memphis. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Blazers. And we've played through the first minute here in the second. And here's MP for 3. Connects from three-point range. MP's got the lead up to 9 now for the Grizzlies. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. MP is out there with John Morant. And it's Adams in at the 5 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Shot clock at 6. Here's Martin. Can't get it to fall. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for Memphis. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9. And the basket by MP.
I'll tell you what, he has been feeling it, guys, and the best game plan right now, it's elementary. Just keep feeding. Let him eat.
Back to Smith. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Nice pass in here by Charlotte. Martin against Brooks. Now Morant, coming in off a 10-point performance last game out.
There's one thing that's become clear about this Hornets team. They've become one of the best passing teams in the league. And nice job taking what the defenders gave him. These guys need a gut check right now.
Well, that's exactly the kind of defense that's gotten them into the hole.
Richards passes to Smith. And just miss after miss right now. And Charlotte's passing has improved a lot in the last few seasons. Break even more.
Yeah, their assist numbers have been terrific, and they keep their turnovers to a minimum. That's a trend you want to see continue.
Passes it to Martin. And here is Maladon. Takes the 3. Finds the hole for the second time from the floor. Now 2 for 5.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
MP deciding where to go with it. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Martin, the pass to Smith. The shot missing. Morant with some nice D. MP outside. Down low. Here's Jackson. The shot is good. And so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm. And you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hornets. And in the last decade, defenses switching on screens has increased dramatically. Is this the new normal, you think?
Kevin, I think so. I think teams that switch well tend to defend well. Because switching can create mismatches, but it's harder to punish those now with all the help defense.
On defense, Memphis. 17-point game. Pass to Maladon. And here is Washington, guarded by Jackson. Washington passes to Maladon. 4 on the shot clock. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention. Greg, you read about Jimmy Butler starting his own coffee company, and he did that in the NBA bubble, and he drinks, they say, about 5 cups of coffee a day. Do a lot of NBA players drink coffee to keep them going and get that extra burst?
Absolutely. I remember drinking coffee on the bench late in my career. It's kind of a comfort food, warms you up a little bit, and all good things that can get you ready for action, I'm for.
To stop the run, Smith, no luck.
You know, he just has not been himself this period. Just too inconsistent up and down at the offensive end.
Brooks finds MP. And it's Clark in the corner. Brooks against Oubre. Brooks, the pass to MP. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. And it's Morant missing. Hornets trail by 19. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Now, you may not know this, but Gordon Hayward was a 2-time Indiana State singles champion in tennis. He says, in high school, I was better at tennis than basketball, but I've always loved hoops more. Thankfully, I was able to grow throughout high school to get to the frame I have now. He has certainly filled out in the NBA. Kevin, back to you.
Yeah, he sure has. He's been a terrific player to watch and follow. The injury is significant, but he continues on. David, thanks. And the dunk by Jackson.
And that's what they want to see out of Jackson. Getting out on the break and just busting it up the court.
Oubre outside. Top of the key, Washington. He kicks it to Martin. Here's Smith. Second shot opportunity, and that one's good. Richards.
How about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
MP outside. Inside. There's the pass to Morant. On the wing, MP. Covered by Oubre. Back to MP. That one off the back iron and out.
Clearly the defense could have been better there, guys, but he also needs to convert that.
Martin kicks to Smith. Pass to Oubre. Lets it fly. Richards passes to Washington. And the rejection by Jackson. The drive by Brooks, and the call on the shot sends him to the line.
Personal foul.
And what a fearless drive by Brooks, going right into the defense there and drawing the foul.
Memphis shooting their first free throws of this. That free throw, no good. So it's the Memphis Grizzlies with a 21-point lead to end the quarter. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. And we'll be back with you shortly. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at MP in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
What a welcome surprise that first half. Went above and beyond his usual scoring output.
Well, you know what? They've given him an increased role tonight, and he's taken full advantage of it.
On the floor for Charlotte, they've got Cody Martin. Dennis Smith is out there with Oubre. Then there's P.J. Washington. And it's Richards in at the 5 down low. That was a second look at our Mobile One drive. Amazing control on display.
And it's plays like that, Kevin, that show you why they are so far ahead. Didn't settle for anything outside and went right to the rim.
And that one's good. Richards.
And you're not going to pass up that kind of.
Brooks dishes to Adams. MP passes to Morant. Count that one as his 7th bank in 8 attempts. A scorching 88%.
the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Here's Oubre, and oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That's on Jaren Jackson.
First team foul.
The Hornets have yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3.
Yeah, last year, collectively, only 74% from the line.
And I know the free throw shooting is an area they focused on improving coming into this season.
Free throw, good, Oubre. And both free throws, good for Oubre. Memphis leading by 21. Morant kicks to MP. Back to Morant. MP outside. Passes it to Morant. Here's Adams. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Adams has got his first bucket of the night.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Morant against Smith. Back to Oubre. Shot clock at 5. Kicks to Martin. Fires the 3. And it's Morant with the rebound.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Martin the pass to Richards. Oubre, right side.
Grizzlies foul. Jaren Jackson Jr. His 3rd personal foul.
Charlotte shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
At the line for the Hornets, Kelly Oubre Jr. At the line for 2.
First one falls for him. Some changes for Memphis. Brandon Clark comes in for Jaren Jackson. And it's Williams in for Dylan Brooks. Maledon's checked in for Charlotte. And both free throws good for Oubre. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the 3rd. Morant finds MP. To the inside, Clark. That's tipped.
And, you know, that's their first miss after knocking down 4 in a row to start the half.
Pass to Maledon. And that one is good. Maledon's got 8.
The ball distribution was there. I mean, outstanding work all the way around.
Morant passes to MP. Lets it go from deep. Hornets with the rebound. Richards got 7 rebounds in the game. And it's Oubre, the drive.
And the leaping ability of Oubre Jr. When he gets inside, this guy's determined to finish.
Morant dishes to MP. From deep three-point range, slides through for his 7th basket in 11 tries.
And no matter who it is, that kind of D isn't going to get it done.
Maledon passes to Oubre. Now Martin. He's guarded by Williams. It's stolen by Adams. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. A 3 from MP. Knocked away. The Hornets have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. And then Washington with the dunk.
Well, we're going to see lots of those. Washington can really get up. He's got a little main streak in him, too, which I like.
MP against Oubre. MP passes to Morant. Just 5 to shoot. Lobbed up there for Clark. Hammers the alley-oop through.
This is how you use the pick and roll. Morant looking like a vet with the sweet dime there. In terms of entertainment factor, can any current player top Ja Morant? I mean, we've seen Ja with some vicious in-game throwdown.
MP against Oubre. Off target with the close range fadeaway. And so MV will bring it up for Memphis. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. Hey, Greg, talking about the great Ja Morant, this guy is just flat out fun to watch.
Well, Ja's been known to go off for 50 on any given night, but he also looks for others, dropping some nasty dimes. Morant has an insane combination of athleticism and skill. This guy can do anything.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hornets. Plumlee, he's checked in for Nick Richards. Williams comes in for P.J. Washington. And it's McDaniels in for Maladon. Memphis has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Here's MP. Oubre pulls it in. For Charlotte, they've gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. From the arc. And that's out of bounds. Charlotte will retain possession.
Hornets ball.
To the middle. Here's Williams. Grizzlies with the rebound.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And it's sent back by Plumlee.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this point.
And the jam by Oubre.
Wow. We are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special.
A circus dunk for you right there, guys.
And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. It's Martin on the wing. They get it back. Tries again. No good there. Memphis leading by 22. On the wing, MP. Covered by Martin. MP passes to Aldama. It's not going to go for him. And it's the Hornets taking it the other way. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Oubre outside. And Jones over to help. Just 4 to shoot. Here's McDaniels. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Grizzlies have gone at a pretty good shooting pace. They're 6 of 13 from the field here in the third. Here's MP. Yep, that one goes. MP's got 23 points.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Oubre passes to Plumlee. Nice pass in here by Charlotte. McDaniels kicks to Oubre. And again, the Hornets missing.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the...
So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense, potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you later.
You shot a great percentage tonight after some struggles earlier this season. What did you notice tonight with your shooting?
I mean, Coach said those shots are there for me. I know I'm a great shooter, and those open looks are there. You know, I just have to get in rhythm. And going forward, once I find my rhythm, we could definitely build on that.
Do you consider yourself one of the better shooters on this team?
Oh, no doubt, man. I mean, granted, we got a lot of good shooters on this team. And I'm not saying I'm the best, though I do shoot at a high clip. But night in and night out, I'm very efficient. And I see myself as a leader in that area. So, yeah.
You definitely look like it tonight. Thank you for your time.
Don't even think that you're doing